Hello, welcome back. So today I have video number 2 of me fully procrastinating wrapping my husband's Christmas presents, going to the post office. I have about an hour before my mother-in-law should arrive, and I'm just seeing what I can knock out today so that I can still have videos and things to share. I have this stretched out pajama shirt that I'm wearing. My presents obviously still have not been wrapped. I have animals all around me, and we're just gonna roll with it. So today I have a gift from Elle, um, which she knows I'm not really that thrilled about a surprise, and also I'm super impatient, so she told me I didn't need to worry about waiting until Christmas to open my Christmas present, which is a deck that I've wanted for a while and has been on my list, and for some reason I just never picked it up. And it's the Strawberry Tarot. So for starters, it came inside, the box came inside of this, like, it's like almost like a suede sort of feeling bag. I wouldn't say it was velvet. It's definitely like kind of suede. And it has this little strawberry, which the image I believe was taken from the Three of Swords in the deck. So this is the box. We've got this cute little four-eyed cat on the bottom. So I think I'm just gonna read the back to you. So the Strawberry Tarot is an inclusive full-color 78 card tarot deck. This deck was created over a period of 2 years from 2018 to 2019. It was illustrated and self-published by Alicia. And then it says, she studied and drew these cards in search of peace and understanding during the darkest, loneliest, most painful period in her life. The tarot helped her realize that we are all the fool destined to fall off a cliff, and that we are all the magician born with the tools and strength we need to climb back up and manifest our best life. This deck is dedicated to survivors, to those who struggle, and to the lonely, to the seekers, to the friends we've lost along the way. And it's copyright 2019. I believe it came out in 2019, the end of 2019. So the first thing, I have deck number 202. The first thing that I noticed is that the box is like very much sort of homemade. And then, oh, right there on that little flap, it says, all acts of love and pleasure are my rituals. So that's nice. And I really appreciate the kind of homemade look. It also came with a sticker, and then the guidebook is like definitely an inkjet printer on like 8.5 by 11. It's like not, it doesn't line up, but I really love it. I really love that little homemade sort of like way that she did it. So a cool thing about the guidebook is that if you separate the cover, like, it's just stapled in the middle. So if you separate the first 2 pages from the book away, you could pull it out, restaple it, and then you have your own little like pocket version of this. And she has sort of decorated each of the majors and everything. I really like that, number one, she includes the element and she includes the astrological association, and then she breaks it down and gives positives and neutrals, some keywords, and then challenges, and then keywords for the challenges. And I really like that she went with challenge and not negative. So yeah, really great little guidebook. I'm interested to read it and see what, how that goes. these are the backs, and here I have a standard tarot card so that you can see that it is in fact longer and wider, but like not, let me see. I can still get my hands around it relatively easily, and I don't have the largest hands in the world. So my immediate thought is that we have black backs and black borders, so it needs to be edged. So I'm gonna edge it in black, and I might actually film that and add it to the end, like a little time-lapsed version, so you can see how I do it, because there are a few videos I learned from Simon at the Hermit's Cave, but I wouldn't even know how to get to go and like find that video because he has 1,000 videos now. So I might do my own, kind of show you the way that he showed everyone. So it is sort of a satiny finish. It's not glossy, but it's not like all the way matte. And it just feels good. It's not like waxy or anything like that. It just feels good. So I have seen the deck, but I haven't seen all of the images, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to do a little front facing, and we'll sort of like experience them together. So we have our Fool. Again, it has the astrological association and the element, which is fun. The Magician. And I like it. I'm not totally sure. I couldn't find a lot of information about why she calls it the Strawberry Tarot. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are strawberries all throughout the deck, but I didn't know if that had a meaning, or, you know, there was a particular something about the strawberry that I just am unaware of. So this is sort of my first time walking through it all too, because it just got here. So I'm very interested to see how it reads. I love the art style. I really love how like sort of like almost, I wouldn't say folk arty, but like it's very like hand drawn. You can see the you know, you can see like sort of every little line that they put in. And I really like it. It's very RWS inspired. Obviously, it's not a redrawing of the RWS, but it's very much inspired by the RWS, which I'm kind of learning is something that I'm into. Like, as long as it's close enough to the original RWS where I can sort of like still see little hints at the original, then I'm pretty good about it. Which is fun. I think that means that I'm growing as a reader, since I'm not just hung up on one particular thing, like one particular deck. I guess if you saw my top 5, some of the decks in there are not necessarily like RWS, but sort of RWS inspired. The Apparition, I don't even know if I would say it was really RWS inspired, but I absolutely love it, and I love working with it. This deck right off the bat strikes me as being pretty inclusive, which I enjoy very much. Lots of racial inclusivity, and not just one particular people of color. It looks like we've got lots of shades of brown, which I think is also nice, and also important. yeah, I'm really excited to work with this. It's really fun. I really like the colors. I really enjoy the black borders. I really love how kooky some of them are. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. A really fun deck. Um, Definitely, I think probably is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and I get that. But I think it's important to show lots of different kinds of art and lots of different kinds of decks because, you know, someone out there I'm sure is going to see this and really like it and be glad that I showed it and be excited about it. It is still available. Let me see on the box. So so the creator is on Instagram at the Strawberry Tarot. You can email the Strawberry Tarot at gmail.com. And the way that I originally found it was through a Google search. I just Googled the Strawberry Tarot and the creator's Etsy showed up. And yeah, so it's still available. And if you're into kooky, fun, strange RWS type decks, the Strawberry Tarot might be for you. And if I do what I originally said I was going to do, then now you'll see me edging it in black. And then I'll show you the finished product at the end. So, thanks. So I use a Sharpie Professional marker, and it's a chisel tip. Obviously you can see the angle. I hold it with the slant sort of coming in my direction, and then I just sort of quickly glide the marker across every side of the card. And you'll notice, I mean, you can't see it in the picture, in the video, but you'll notice when you do it that the marker itself, the tip, kind of gets a little notch in it where the card sort of slides in the same spot every time. And it makes it really easy. And so as I do it, I slide them in different piles. I put them in different piles, and then as they dry, I kind of stack the piles up. So once I finish edging all of the cards, I stack the deck together, and you can see the Sharpie Professional leaves this like almost sort of shiny, like semi-gloss kind of finish, and it's my experience that it stays like that pretty much completely. And so I kind of look, and then what you see me doing here is I noticed that one of the cards, I don't know if I just missed it or what, but it stayed pretty white. So I went back over it and then stuck it back in the stack. And then for the second pass, I really only have done this with black, but you see me sort of going over the whole edge kind of collectively all at one time. And I've only really done that with black cards, like cards that had a black border on the front and the back. And you have to be careful with the cardstock doing it this way because you don't want to oversaturate the edges, so you have to do it sort of quickly. And I try to only pass over each section once because ultimately the goal is to make it consistent. And the reason that I do that is just so that it's a really sort of bold black. Like I want it to be really solid black on the edges. And so that's it. That is the finished product. All solid black and nice and neat. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope that this has helped.